I feel like the amount of times.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm watching these games from the other person's perspective. I'm like, how did he know? Why are there 12 Zephyrs here already?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I think it's just great positioning. I think it's
Yeah.
just brilliant positioning. You know, he clearly has his like center point areas.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, here we go. Match point. Magical for the grand finals of the Alpha Trials 3. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Bonk. Yeah, no,
a
it's
little
gonna be
bonk on the teapot, yeah.
Yeah, we should add a sound effect to the game.
When the teapot collides with something, dunk.
We'll put a teapot skin. Yeah. You gotta get this teapot skin. It's a legendary because it goes dunk when you run into stuff.
Yeah.
Write it
What
down.
makes a sloshing sound, like some water sloshing or like tea sloshing around the pot?
Nice.
Yeah.
So curious to see what the plan is here, right? Because I feel like you have to have something in mind for a Jari. I don't know if it's standard play or some sort of rush, but it's an interesting place for a Legion Hall. Kind of like it.
I actually think, I was about to comment on that. I was actually going to say, oh, look at the teapot fight in the middle. This is crazy. Okay, Hydra got caught out initially there, but nice micro from Hydra to pull one back. It's going to be a trade, 2 for 1. Can he actually get this one back in time to make it an actual 2
the micro's good.
Oh, the micro's really nice, but I think he's going to pull it away. Oh, even trade.
Very well played by both players.
Really nice.
Dual ages. Oh my god.
Damn. I like that Magical's upgrading his Citadel really early as well. Normally you'd see that from an Auzium player, obviously, for the income, but I really love the control that it provides around the map. Obviously, people pull the Pyre Cam into it as well, but the healing is really important for early game scuffles. Yeah,
especially on a Jari, right? Like you can pull back into that, and between the shield that Sapari get and the bonus healing and the normal healing, like it's a way more defensible position, right?
Yeah.
Not as strong as perhaps Sapari and Hello Ground, but it's still very nice to have.
Yeah, it's really nice. I've actually also decided that I would like Hydra to win this game, and then I would like Magical to play Auzium versus Auzium in the final game, so that we get one of every Immortal versus Auzium.
True, that's a great point, yeah. Oh my god. Do you know what that means, though? It means when Jorah gets added to the game, we're going to have to do best of 7s and best of 9s, so yeah, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Might not be a bad idea actually to do a best of 7 where you have to play every Immortal at least once, kind of thing.
That's a great idea. You like guarantee that there's going to be 7 games, kind of thing. Yeah.
A banger for
sure. Saw that teapot off. Oh, looks like he might take the derelict tower first. Oh no, just scouting for any potential units. I like that, making it safe. Now straight into Saoshin. This is nice. I like this because honestly, Saoshin really enabled the Sapari. It's just one of those things.
It's a massive play.
Yeah, it feels beautiful getting that speed boost and just running people down. Like, who doesn't love that? Now, the key thing we've noticed, though, is that there's a critical mass to it. And this is common in, like, every game, essentially, where there's dynamics between... Well, any game where there's a range versus a melee type thing. Higher range in small numbers are happy, because they don't get run down. They just kind of chip away and poke, and, you know, it's all good. Oh, that guy's lost.
He's just chilling, man. He's vibing. He's an NPC right now. He was going to give someone a quest, but no one asked for it, I guess. They just stabbed him. He might
have had a little pacifism bug and got sent to scout, actually, that guy. He looked a little too bored. But it's definitely going to be a question of whether we can hit that critical mass for Magical, because we saw glimpses of it in the Mixu games where if you hit that critical mass of Absolvers, boy oh boy does it get sweet. You Absoy you deploy those Absolvers and you get this just lethal zone, and like Zephyrs don't fight well into Absolvers if the Absolvers are at a high enough mass and deployed. Yeah, they really don't. And careful with the Absolvers though.
The issue is you need to force that.
I don't like this. No, separating your 2 Absolvers is awkward.
Yeah, I think that the issue is that the mobility on the Zephyr just allows you to choose your fights, right? And so it's very hard to get decent damage on that force and actually chip away at it at all because of that, right? There's constantly always fire singers are so fast this time. Not missing a beat, right? Like they were.
That Saoshin's getting nothing done.
Yeah, neither of these Sapari.
Beautifully handled by Hydra. Holy crap.
Yeah,
that could not have been easier.
Managed.
I mean, they're going to get in here, they're going to threaten some moats. The moat's
The moat's
probably
going
just
for it.
gonna...
I'm not sure
Oh,
why.
they're going for it? I thought they should have gone with the Bastion, if I'm being honest. Alright, well, you're gonna lose 1 or 2. It's no big, no big. Oh,
I mean, it
bit
just
of a
feels
pull
like
the army situation, though. The one Warden. That's a lot of
I'm not
lost
sure if
money
he's gonna
time,
get
actually.
damage elsewhere though. It might be nice to see that third. This is the third that no one else seemed to pressure last game. Feels like Mixu
Yeah.
didn't put enough
Yeah,
pressure on
that's
the third
right.
defense. I mean, I'm super curious as to how this is going to play out, because I feel like he's retained enough Zephyrs that it's going to be the same situation. He's not going to fight you if the Absolvers are anywhere close to deployed, and if they're not deployed, then he's going to shoot away at your Safari until they are all gone.
I think all the right pieces are there. I just didn't like that last run by. That run by just didn't do anything, which is what made me sad. If it had got delivered from Evil and saved all the units, yeah, okay, you know, now we're talking. But oh, this is an awkward spot. If you get a free couple of units here, that's really nice.
I think it's kind of one of those things where you almost want to do one really massive attack rather than lots of little ones, you know? The fire singers and stuff making that way more the case, right? It needs to be not just a little run by of a couple of units like this. It needs to be an absolute sending of it. It has to be a full-on attack. Oh, that's...
Well, you can do a few units. Oh. That's a bit tragic. You can do a few units, but like you either have to pick a number where you definitely know you're recalling them to save them, or you're picking like 1 or 2 because they're just there to poke away a bit. But otherwise, I definitely agree with you. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Those are just gonna get sniped, eh?
They're gonna get sniped, and you can rotate around this force so easily, right? Pick off the top of the force. There's a one absolver, right? And it's very hard to dive in on the.
I like this move.
Decent number of Safari.
I love this move.
Enough. The fire singers / citadels are probably going to be enough to stop it. There's one guy who just got lost behind. He just got stuck on a rock. I think.
Just got stuck. It is going to be tough working through these fire singers, though. I think the adjustments here by Hydra to counter this is like really nice. I think this is a great move. Just go straight past and menace somewhere else.
Oh, that's pretty good. You can probably take that. You know, might be working on an upgrade. Yeah, there he goes. Or not. Where are we going? What's the plan? So there's a bit of a scrap in the middle. The Absolvers just walk up. He's like, hey, why not? Salvation. That's crazy, actually. What the? Salvation.
Do you think Salvation's for these Safari as much as the other units? I guess so, right? Like,
they're not getting that much done. That's a very expensive harass technique, if that's the case.
It is. It is. I wonder if it's like, does it just get you ground? I mean, these are 5 Absolvers on their own. What's your comp, Absolver?
Absolver? Yeah, that's a unit. It's like, is it?
Wait, let me check. No, it's definitely Absolver, actually. Yeah, no, it definitely is Absolver. Dude, these Absolvers are stuck like that. Oh no, the timing of that.
Yeah, pushed out just the exact.
I was gonna say, dude, if they're siege, there's no way you can. Oh, the one
deploy, guys. Oh, I think he's going for an email. He can get another one. Yeah, dude.
It's costly, but it's worth because it's that critical mass thing. Imagine if all of those had sieged up at a base. It's just over. Oh, it's so unfortunate we're having these same situations with units just getting awkwardly kind of picked off.
And I think it says a lot about Hydra's ability to make sure that he's always pressuring.
He's keeping tabs.
Yeah, because he knows that if the Absolvers run into his base, there's very little you can do about it once they deploy, right? Like the Zephyrs aren't going to win that fight. But always making sure that you're out there contesting and spotting this stuff before it happens, before it's too late, is so important.
Such nice focus fire.
Dan's got a Castigator already. Can we get a quick check out? I don't know how many thrones are even on the way, if there are any. Yeah, okay, there they are. Okay, never mind. He's right with the Castigator. He was right. He read the game quickly.
Surprise.
Yeah, Absolvers just don't do enough against this, right? Like
they absolutely do if you don't just have them naked. Like you can't just leave. Like you'll get chipped away at, obviously, but
yeah, and that's the issue, right? Like you can't win fights. You can hold a position and stop them from running into that position, but Hydra's not trying to, right? He's not trying to win a position. He's trying to slow you down and force you to hold positions. So, and it's working. I think it's a really elegant counter to this, where it's like, oh well, surely this composition works. Yeah, once you get it set up, but he's never going to let you have that chance. And if you do get that chance, he's never going to fight you. And he's just going to claim so much value for it for free.
I think there's still room here. Like I'm gonna get my armchair strategist on.
Oh yeah.
If you'll allow me. I think there's room here to use Heaven's Aegis to push back and take space, because the whole premise is that you're gonna get kited around by the Zephyrs, right? So essentially that one T-Pod just
This ancient construct's all the way out here.
I don't think it's a good fight for Magical here, if I'm being honest. Like, you're gonna get chipped away at.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can get the Ancient to stay there, or something like that, but it's gonna be tough.
He's standing in the...
I see why he wants the Pyre, of course, though. This is a big Pyre mount.
Yeah, huge swing. Oh, that Castigator's got range, too. Man. Smack them. Move these Rovers a little bit by the looks.
Yeah, I think he might get this eventually, but I think it's gonna come at the cost of so many Sapari that it's just not worth it.
Yeah, he is losing a lot. The amount of time
he's healed a lot as well, so he hasn't lost like
in.
a crazy amount. That's like a nice move in, but man, every time you do it, like some Sapari are going down.
One guy, yeah. One Castigator.
Oh, that one Castigator.
I
think the Absolvers have moved up enough though.
Yeah, these Thrones are going off to have a holiday in the main base. This Castigator needs to put on the brakes, turn around.
That Castigator's getting called from work when it's on his off day, and he's like, no,
oh, come on, man. I was gonna go fight the Ancient, and I gotta go back home. Yeah, I think it's kind of sweaty.
Yeah, this is bad news for Magical for sure. This is really bad news. Like, he'll get this eventually.
Zipper is just chugging away at these things, right? Like, it's the damage. Castigators are here though, and they're doing alright, microing them reasonably well. Cool. Well, no, I take it back.
Not quite. Like, they really want to be cut in from range.
The weird thing is, he's stripped all the Sapari from his army, and now it's just an army of pure fucking Absolvers, it seems.
Yeah, well, that was the tragedy with trying to take this Ancient, is that the Sapari just get whittled down by these Zephyrs, and so you end up in this really awkward situation.
I didn't realize he'd taken this base. He's so far ahead on bases, right? One base ahead.
I think it's just so far ahead.
And no. Okay, unfortunate. He still hasn't got the Ancient. That is wild. The Zephyr damage is just, clicking away so consistently. Because he's retained units, right? Like, the Sapari have been whittled away, and he's maintained so much. Surely now, with this sheer volume of Absolvers that's coming in right now.
But Absolvers are going against mass units. The single target's not, like, the Zephyr versus a single target is quite comparable in terms of damage. Yeah. And so, what we're seeing is just Hydra totally manipulate this objective. And, like, he's fighting for it, of course, but he's really taking advantage of all the other things that have been neglected. Like, he killed a base that was building. He's also, like these guys are just lost looking for the throne that's in the bottom left now. It's so unfortunate. This is nice. This is a nice move that has to happen. Yeah.
A couple of Sapari here, and there's a Vying, so it never happens again. And then a whole lot of the boys coming down. And the Absolvers are moving forward aggressively now. See if they can get a better position. They do deal some damage to the Zephyrs. I feel like you almost need to, if the Thrones are down there, walk past it. Oh, the Absolvers are going in. I think he's targeting. Oh my god,
dude, the Zephyr that was crazy choosing that fight.
That's the one. Yeah, no, I think you just needed to let that one go. Thrones into the main, this is going to be really huge. If he gets production or these upgrade structures, there's a lot of key units here and structures here that he's going to get, and it's going to take so long for the Castigators to get home. Castigators are great against Thrones. They zone them out so much easier than our units, but this cliff is going to do so much damage, and he needs to split them, because otherwise he's just going to stay up here.
Yeah, I just don't see Magical winning this. He's just getting picked apart. Like truly, really, he's just getting picked apart.
I mean, his army on the ground
of what he was going for, but
to be fair, like, that is a huge ground.
But
has he split enough?
But it's not. You can't push into Zephyrs with that army still. Like, Absolvers won't be deployed. Like you'll do okay, but like it's just not quite it. Like, I would love for him to just fucking send, like this, send it.
Yeah. Castigators carving up these Thrones, and the Thrones in the main base have been pushed out, and so they're gonna get caught by these Castigators. Yeah.
Oh, nice volleys. Oh, a lot of them all shot the placing it.
Yeah. Need those guys on the inside to just jam those last two Thrones. So this is great.
A nice move though. This was a nice move. And Magical's got a lot of Pyre left over still.
Yeah, these Thrones walking forward into that many Castigators is not a move. Blade to the Godhead doing alright. I don't know if there's enough on the ground for jokes. There actually is. There's enough Absolvers there. I think the Zephyrs have to pull back. Thrones getting pushed out. A couple of the other ones sneaking down the edge of the map so they don't get Castigator rushed, and that's pretty good. The bases are going to equalize after these two go down. I'm worried about the damage that's already been done.
Look at this standoff. So
Yeah.
funny.
One castigator,
That's
like a guard
funny.
dog. He's barking at it, and they're like, "What are you barking at, mate?" He's like, "There's a huge construct of stone and steel floating out there with the body of an angel."
No.
Oh,
It's
I've
back.
got rematch. Woo!
Now,
Let's
okay,
go.
this has all been very cool, and I love that last fight from Magical, but I just want to point out the population real quick, because this game has been a little bit deceptive. We are at double the population for Hydra. These fights in the middle, they don't work that well for
That
Magical,
throne
let
count
me
is
tell you.
Ooh, cascaders. Probably too close. You're a bit under the thrones here. You want to be away. Wait, you got it on
that's not the spot.
Pretty good. Good damage though. I think he's actually trading to this well. I'm worried about his army in the middle. I'm not sure what happened to
That
that.
was cost efficient
Trading
overall,
to
I
the god
think.
here
With the
doing
fire
huge
singers.
damage. Yeah, no. Oh, GG. He's called it.